In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a macro in Excel. By the end, you will have a simple automation you can run with a click or a shortcut. First, you need the Developer tab visible in Excel. On Windows, open Excel so you see a blank workbook or any workbook. From there, go to the File menu in the top left, then choose Options at the bottom of that menu. The Excel Options window opens, with categories on the left and settings on the right. Click Customize ribbon on the left side. On the right, look for the list labeled Main tabs, where you see items like Home, Insert, and Page Layout. Find Developer in that list and check its box. Then click OK. When the window closes, you should now see a Developer tab added in the main Excel ribbon. Now you are ready to record a macro. Open the workbook where you want the macro to live, either a new file or an existing one with data. Once it is open, go to the Developer tab along the ribbon. On this tab, click Record Macro. A small dialog box appears in the middle of the screen. In the macro name box, type a name without spaces, for example, Format Table or Monthly Report. If you use a space, Excel will reject the name when you try to continue. Below that, you can optionally assign a shortcut key. Click in the shortcut key box and press the letter you want to use together with Control. Be careful not to pick a letter you already use all the time, like C or V, because the macro will override the normal shortcut in that workbook. Next, choose where to store the macro. If you pick this workbook, the macro will only be available when this particular file is open, which is great for macros tied to that specific sheet. If you choose Personal Macro Workbook, Excel stores it in a hidden workbook that opens every time Excel runs, so the macro is available in all your files on that computer. Once you have chosen the storage location, click OK. At this point, Excel starts recording immediately, and you may see the button change to Stop Recording to confirm it is live. With recording active, perform the actions you want Excel to automate. That might be formatting a range, typing standard headers, or applying filters in the same pattern every time. Every click and keystroke is being captured in order, so move at a steady pace and avoid extra clicks you do not want repeated. When you are finished, go back to the Developer tab and click Stop Recording. The macro is now stored and ready to run. To run your macro, open the workbook that contains it if it is not already open. Then go to the Developer tab and click Macros. A list appears showing all macros available in open workbooks. Click the macro you just created to highlight it, then click Run. You will see Excel repeat the steps you recorded, changing your sheet automatically. If you assigned a keyboard shortcut earlier, you can use that instead, and the macro will run as soon as you press the keys. Finally, you need to save the macro properly. To keep your macro, save the workbook as an Excel macro-enabled workbook with the file type shown as star.xlsm. If you instead save it as a standard XLSX file, Excel will remove the macro code from that file. So always double-check the file type before closing, especially the first time you save. You have now enabled the Developer tab, recorded a macro, run it, and saved it so your automation is ready for next time. If this helped you get your first Excel macro working, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you want more simple Excel walkthroughs like this.